go into my aunt's room and lights off.
This is the kingdom. Wine and free it up. Wine and free it up. Free it up. Wine and free it up. Wine and free it up. Every beat I live, free it up.
What's up, everyone? It's your girl, TheKyannaSimonee, and I am back on screen because I am back with another video. As you can tell by today's title, I am telling you guys different crushes or different chapters, whatever you want to call them, in my life, of like when I just had crazy moments in my life about each crush that I had. Truly dating back to like when I was either 12 or 14, and I realized I did some crazy ass stuff when I was liking people or whatever and hoping that people would like me. And when I say people, I mean women, not talking about men because that was few and in between, but women. We're talking about women here, and I don't know what I'm gonna call this series yet, but by the time you see the title of this video, you will know what it's called. So we're just gonna jump right into this video, and the things that I do, you don't do, okay? Don't do these things, because I guarantee you the ladies will not like you, and you will probably be weird. This is story 1, crush 1, chapter 1 of this book of crushes that we're going to talk about. So let's hop into it. Story 1 dates back to, like I said, when I was either 12 or 14. I'm gonna say 12 because 12 just sounds right. So I was like 12 years old, and again, I don't know that I am having feelings for this girl, but I know I want to be around this girl, right? So we're just gonna call this girl Felicia. Felicia and I met very oddly because we used to go to the same after school program, and because of that I used to see Felicia like all the time at this after school program, and I got to know her, got to talk to her, XYZ, and you know, we became like truly best friends, inseparable. Like wherever you see her, you saw me, and wherever you saw me, you saw her. Like it was truly, that was my ride or die, my best friend. You know, I thought I was my best friend to the end. Little did I know. And then, you know, my parents met her parents, or my mom met her parents, and you know, we just became friends. They became friends. Everything was cool, copacetic, la 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 la. Because it is, I used to spend lots of nights at Felicia's house, and because Felicia's parents knew me, and they always used to, like, you know, welcome me with open arms, stuff like that. They had a dog, they had like young kids, older kids, so you know, we was just playing with everybody at the moment, or at the time being, whatever the case may be. Then Felicia would come hang out with me sometimes, but truly, like, growing up, I realized I really didn't like people hanging out with me. I usually like hanging out with other people, because like I like to get out of my house. You know, I wasn't the one to bring people to my house, because my house always felt boring. Everybody's house always felt lively. So I'm like, let me go to your house, let me hang out with you type stuff. So we did that. There was one point where my family was having like a big, I don't know if it was like a Thanksgiving dinner or a big just regular family dinner or whatever may have you. And I was like, oh, like, can Felicia come? Right? I think I was like 13 at the time, but I did meet Felicia when I was 12. So I was like, oh, can Felicia come? Right? And so my mom was like, yeah. Her parents were like, yeah. So Felicia came through, met my cousin, stuff like that, because everybody kept hearing about Felicia. Who's Felicia? Like, this is the only friend you got, Felicia? And I'm like, yeah. And so this was around about the time where I felt like I was developing some kind of feelings for Felicia. But again, I don't know what they were at the time. You just kind of like, I want to be around her. I want to be on top of her. I just want to make sure she's in my presence at all times, kind of thing, right? I remember doing this thing that I would never do again, and I regret doing it, and I feel like an idiot looking back on it, but that was the only way I knew how to express myself, and I don't even think Felicia remembers what happened, but whatever. We were at my aunt's house at the time, and my aunt had like 2 bedrooms. Like, it was like one for her and one for her son. But my aunt's room was where like we used to watch TV and stuff like that. Well, the adults were in the living room, like hanging out, you know, talking, and gossiping and stuff like that. At the time, everybody was in the living room, like cousins, aunts, uncles, my mom, like everybody was in the living room, right? And I was like, yo, Felicia, like, let's go watch some TV in my grandmother's room, or my aunt's room, sorry. And she was like, okay, cool. We go into my aunt's room, right? and lights off, TV's on. I don't know why these lights are off, but the lights is off, the lights is off. The lights is off, TV's on, and I close the door. This is the door, right? I'm standing like in front of the door like so, with the door being closed. I then now take Felicia and like hold her. Oh my God, even just doing that, whoa. So I take Felicia and hold her like, this is my woman, like this is my bitch, like I've been rocking with you for like 6 years, like let me hold you down type thing, right? So now I have her in front of me and I'm just holding her, and I have my back to the door and I'm just holding her, and you could tell she was kind of like, what? But I was just like, I want to hold you. So I held her and she let me hold her. And then somebody like tried to open the door. So I was like, oh snap. So like she left, and then like I walked away from the door and opened the door, and then my cousin was like, yo, what's going on? I was like, oh, nothing. Like, we were just watching TV. Like, come through, come watch TV with us, whatever. And I really thought I had a moment with Felicia. Like, I thought at that moment I was like, all right, I did that, and I don't know what's going to happen, but I did that, right? Clearly nothing really happened from that, because Felicia not gay, and I didn't know nothing about sexuality at the time, so we just let it rock, and we continued to be friends for probably about like 3 or 4 more years, but we never spoke about that little weird ass encounter. So I don't even know if Felicia remembers this, but if you remember this, Felicia, you know who you are, because this is very specific. Let me know. Or don't let me know if you don't want to let me know. Like, right. All this to say, 1, don't touch people. Don't be weird around people. Because that was kind of weird. And that was like off-putting in a sense, because I didn't know how she felt, and I really know how I felt. I was acting on impulse, even though I was like a young teenager. But still, like, don't touch people. 2, listen. If you, I wouldn't say if you like somebody, tell them, because I would say if you like somebody, tell them. But if you are not sure that you like somebody, don't act funny around them, right? Just try to act as best you can until you figure out your feelings for that person. Because I didn't know what my feelings was for her at all. Like, later on down the line, I realized, oh, okay, I like Felicia. But in that moment, I did not realize that I like Felicia. So I was like, ooh, okay. So those are my 2 things. So I hope you guys enjoyed this video. This video is very weird. Trust me, don't be looking at this video and be like, oh wow, is that all you're gonna do? Because like, that's nothing. Baby, there's more. There's more. That's just like a little piece of the pie, a slice of the puzzle. Feel me? Like, there's more. Prepare for more. But I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Subscribe to my channel. Turn on those post notifications. And let's just get it popping. Let's just get it going. And hope everything is going well for you guys. I will see you guys in the next video. Bye.